Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. I have been asked to explain a little bit what the Weaver's Circle is all about. And so I thought instead of writing something, it might be easier just to show everybody. So the Weaver's Circle is a subscription-only area on my website. Within, I'll show you in a minute, that area you can find a lot of exclusive content, video tutorials on how to make specific items, and not all of them with New Zealand flags. There are also downloads for little tips and tricks on how to be self-employed, things like that. There is for paying members, there's a exclusive Facebook group that members get access to. There is also a guaranteed 10% discount in the online shop on everything. Only the cat. Only problem or restriction is that the dye within that shop is only available within New Zealand. But the odd item of raranga or woven article that may pop in there, they're for sale worldwide. So without further ado, I just do a little screen share so you can actually see what it looks like. There we go. Right. So this is basically, is my website, obviously. So you can, home, weaving, the shop, with all the different categories. And here on the right hand side of the logo is the Weaver's Circle. Now, obviously, normally, if you are not a member, you wouldn't even, get past this. So basically, it tells you in order to access this area, you need to be a member and either to log in or sign up. And feel free to sign up, even if it's just for a month. Membership is $15, including GST, a month, or $150 a year, giving you 2 months free. So, less than a cup of coffee a week by New Zealand standards. And it gives you access to all those kind of things. So if you want to sign up, I'll pop some other videos on how to do that. Apparently it's not that easy on here as well. So you've got the monthly and the yearly membership. So just assuming you already have signed up or you just want to know what it's all about. So this is the home page. And here on the right-hand side, we've got the menu buttons. And the most important one that everybody really wants is the Flaxworks videos. And if you scroll, well, you can't if you're not a member, but I can. So scroll through them. So you've got small weaving projects, kita whakairo variations. So that includes something, like this. That video is actually the longest I've ever made, is in there. You can learn how to make it. Then you have learn patterns. That is basically how to read patterns and how to transfer them into a woven article. I've got some recipes, cake recipes, because we all love cake. How to make hats, different types of hats, how to dye and boil. So boiling and dyeing generally goes hand in hand, really. And I didn't realize how many people don't know how to dye and boil. So that would be covered in that one. Other weaving materials, because we don't just weave with New Zealand flax harakeke, we weave with quite a few other materials as well. Native fibers, non-native fibers, no fibers at all. You can use plastic, paper, you name it. YouTube videos, that's a really cool one. As you probably know, most of my videos are actually, well, not actually most of them, a lot of them are on YouTube for free. They have advertising on them, and some of them are a bit dated and possibly not from the most usable angle. So I've transferred them also in here into the Weaver's Circle. but here they're advertising free, and also back in the day, YouTube only allowed 15 minutes, and I combined them. So now out of 2 or 3 videos, it's one, and they're advertising free in here. So if you're sick of the ads, come in here, they're in here. Zoom meeting recordings. As members of the Weavers Circle, we try and hold sort of semi-regular Zoom meetings about a specific topic. We've just had the first one about dyeing and boiling. The next one will be about other weaving materials. And we record them, and they're going to be popped in here as well. So if there are any questions after the videos that are in here, head over to the Zoom meetings. And if that isn't covered, ask me personally. And last but not least, there's the 350 Wahakura tutorial, because that is, you know, the basically that was the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube, I think about 10 years ago. And it's still the most popular, and but it was in 3 parts, and so I've combined those 3 now, made them into one, and in here it's advertising free. So essentially, this is what the Weaving Circle, or the Weaver Circle, is all about. There's also, as mentioned, there's a section on tips and tricks. You know, do you need to be registered for GST being self-employed? No, you don't have to. There are probably, you know, there are reasons why you would want to, but you don't have to. You know, do you need to be registered with IRD? Yes, you do. You know, things like that. You know, how to price your work, how to get your name out there, things like that. They're covered under tips and tricks, and then, you know, usual, you know, account info, etc. So the main area is really the different videos. And if I just pop into one of them, you know, like the smaller weaving project, which are probably the easier ones if you're a beginner weaver. So you have, you know, how to make a placemat, which is really cool. You know, how to make one of those 4-corner containers, and by the way, these ones are made worldwide. They're not just made here. They're not just made with New Zealand harakeke. They're made in all sorts of materials. I have seen them made with bark and plastic and paper. Actually have a paper tutorial on Udemy for one of these. Yeah, you can make them with bulrush, with straw, like, you know, that type of tutorial is really useful even if you not reside in New Zealand, and it's fairly easy in my book. So, you know, even if you just want to learn that one, sign up for it. And then we have the same sort of thing with the purse. I've got the YouTube video with the harakeke. This one is with paper, same thing. How to make a rectangular one, and how to encase shells in fibers. And last but not least, on this section at the moment is the A4 folder. You know, how to make one of those high-end folders. So, you know, there are different sections. Excuse me, I've got an itchy nose today. There are different sections of areas, you know, that are possibly interest to somebody. These are not, you know, like step-by-step beginners kind of lessons. You know, they don't build up on top of each other. They're standalone items that come about because either someone asked me for it, or I've noticed that many people struggle with something. So I made a video, a standalone video. And they're all in the Weavers Circle. And, you know, some people sign up for a whole year. Some people sign up just for a month because they want something specific. They just want to check it out. And it's not a huge amount of money that it costs. Yes, it is not the most user-friendly subscription space out there, but then again, I have limited funds, and you know, I mean, I have to pay for getting all this set up. You know, the website, you know, the subscriptions for the hosting and all that sort of thing. So and really, it's just about covering my costs, so I can make it accessible to other people and you know, you out there. So if you do feel like you want to sign up, head over into the login site, and I'll see you there. If you watch this on YouTube, So the website is www.flexworks.co.nz. And next to the logo, on the right-hand side of the logo, is the Weaver's Circle, and then you just follow the instructions there, essentially. And other than that, happy weaving, everybody, and I hope I see you in the Weaver's Circle.